Decepticons, scramble! Hi everybody, it's your friend Vash, aka Triqqerhappy77 on Instagram. This is part 2 of my Transformers collection tour, the Decepticons. If you haven't seen part 1, the Autobot collection tour, you can tune in before or after this video, as long as you tune in. As I mentioned in the Autobot video, I moved from New York City to Virginia, and I had to sell my detail shelves. I couldn't bring them with me. So rather than have my Transformers sitting in plastic bins, paint rubbing off, getting scratches all over them, I ran out and bought these shelves. I needed something inexpensive and fast. I hope to get something with glass soon because the dust is already creeping in slowly from the east. And again, I don't have a very large Transformers collection, well, compared to other collectors. I only collect figures that appeared in the original G1 cartoon that ran 4 seasons in the US from 1984 to 1987, and Transformers the movie from 1986. Alright, now taking a look at the Decepticon side of my collection, I have them shelved by seasons they were introduced in from 1 through 4. I'm creating some risers for the ones in the back. I paid too much money for these not to be able to see them. So from the top, I have my Season 1 Decepticons. I just got Studio Series 86 Megatron. I think they removed the 86 from the title, but I'm holding on to it as long as I can. And honestly, I believe almost everyone on the shelf is about to be replaced. Next year, we're getting Studio Series 86 Thundercracker, who will be the first of the new Seeker Mode Decepticons, which will also include Starscream and Skywarp. Now, there's no telling if we'll get generic Seekers again, like these here, but I'd be fine either way. They're usually standing in the background anyway. At the time of this video, I have 5 of the 6 Constructicons. I check my emails daily, hoping to see Mixmaster has shipped. Matter of fact, let me check real quick. As far as displaying them, they'll remain on the shelf as individuals, but when no one's looking, I'll be combining them in the Devastator over and over. In the back here, the Rainmakers, along with Hotlink and Nacelle from the Welcoming Committee, are Seekers that didn't come to Earth, so they still transform into the Cybertronian Tetrajets, so I'm not sure they'd get a remake. Even Reflector, or are we still calling him Refractor? Either way, I pre-ordered the Dramatic Capture Reflector / Thundercracker pack. If I'm lucky, and I know it's a long shot, it'd be the new Studio Series 86 Thundercracker. Because face it, the new SS86 Thundercracker is who we want on the display shelf. I just want Reflector in their more cartoon-accurate colors. I love Rumble and Frenzy, but I really want a better Ravage. Laserbeak is okay, but after seeing the weapons on the new Rat Bat, I think we can do a better Laserbeak. Season 2 didn't give us a lot of new Decepticons, but I love the ones it did give us. The Coneheads are just more Seekers, and I'm sure we'll get new ones, but these are some of my favorite Decepticons, especially Thrust. He was cool, and Ramjet and Dirge were an Amazon exclusive 2-pack that a lot of people couldn't get. They've since re-released them in the Legacy line, but these are still a good looking duo. I'm glad to have them. The Triple Changers look perfect in robot mode, but I think I saw a listing for an SS86 Astro Train, and his alternate modes could use a little bit of a touch-up. I basically paid $65 for Buzzsaw since you can only get him with Leader Class Soundwave, which I didn't need, but he appeared in 2 episodes of the cartoon. I had to have him. Now, we did get 2 Decepticon Combiners in Season 2. Bruticus, made up of the Combaticons, is from the Combiner Wars line, but we just got a new Vortex in Age of the Primes, with the rest of the Combaticons being released in 2026. With the new skeleton frame all the Combiners have adopted since the release of Minosaur from the Legacy line. I've said in plenty of my videos, I'm a huge fan of the skeleton frame Combiners. I don't need them to form together Voltron style, I just want them to look like they did in the cartoon. Now we have the Season 3 / Transformers the Movie shelf. So of course there's Studio Series 86 Galvatron, Cyclonus and his Armada. I know it was an animation mistake, there weren't supposed to be 2 Cyclonus. Or is it Cycloni? Cyclonuses? Cyclone? But there was. And even though he only graced our television screens for half a second, I had to have him. I can't wait for the SS86 remake of Cyclonus. This one's yellower than a canary in a banana costume. We've got Scourge, the Tracker, and his Huntsman, the Sweeps. Scourge was released in the very first wave of Studio Series 86. The second they announced him, I said, well, I need at least 3, so I'll have the Sweeps. And about 10 minutes after I bought all 3, Hasbro announced they're releasing an actual Sweeps. They got me, but then I had to go buy 3 Sweeps. Over here we have Behold Galvatron and Coronation Starscream. He's on the shelf because he wore this getup in the movie. We have Starscream's Ghost, who appeared in a couple episodes in Season 3, and then we have the Terracons combined into Abominus. Now, if they redo the Terracons like they're doing the other Combiners, you know I'll be first in line to buy it. I just wonder what they would do with a skeleton frame for Hunger. Maybe make him a larger 2-headed dragon? I honestly don't know. Octane is the only Season 3 Transformer left over from the Prime Wars lines who needs an upgrade without the Headmaster gimmick. My Season 4 shelf, the Rebirth. Technically, the idea of Headmasters and Target Masters made no sense, but I'll talk about that when I make my Why I Love Transformers the Rebirth episode, coming soon to YouTube. But the Decepticon Target Masters are high on my favorites list. Triqqerhappy, Misfire, and Slugslinger are from the Titans Return line, but Slugslinger was just re-released in the Wreck and Doom 2-pack with Autobot Sandstorm. This Slugslinger was repainted in its cartoon color, so I had to get it. The Titans Return line gave a lot of their figures its Headmaster gimmick, which I was never a fan of. So I'm hoping to get these guys remade without it. Remember I bought 3 Scourges? Well, one is here, one is in the toy graveyard, and the third is here on the Target Master shelf. Him and Cyclonus are Season 3/movie characters, but they became Target Masters during the Rebirth. And I have both their Target Master partners here, so it seemed fitting. We've got the actual Headmasters and the Horrorcons, Apeface and Snapdragon, who, by the way, are not only Headmasters, but also triple changers. So make room, Blitzwing, Astrotrain, and Octane. We have Six-Shot from the Titans Return line, who also has that accursed Headmaster gimmick going on. He's not supposed to be a Headmaster. I'd love to get him remade in a Commander class size without it. We've got the Decepticon clones, Pounce and Wingspan, and in my Autobot collection tour, we had the Autobot Punch. Well, this is his alter ego, Counterpunch. Punch Counterpunch is an Autobot spy who can transform into a Decepticon spy, hence the names Punch Counterpunch. Well, Punch Counterpunch was released in the Power of the Primes line. They later released him again in the Gen Selects line. I purchased both so I wouldn't have to keep moving him back and forth across the room. Just like the Siege Autobots, these are Decepticons from Season 1 in their Cybertronian forms, while their Earth forms are on the Season 1 shelf. On the bottom shelf are the Alicons, the Sharkticons, and their cruel masters, the Quintessons. There's Executioner, and they gave us this tiny Kranix, but we'll soon be getting an actual Kranix figure in the 86 line. Now, most people keep their Predacons in their combined form, Predaking, but I like them in their individual beast modes. The idea of the Predacons is very intimidating. It'd be cool, though, to get an updated set that can be posed running, hunting, stalking. Combiner Wars Devastator, my very first Titan. Now this is why I don't mind leaving the Constructicons posed individually. SS-86 Devastator looks great, and I like it better than this one for a number of reasons. But this Devastator is huge and looks great with Core Class Ironhide and Ratchet, which I couldn't think of anything else to do with other than pose them here. And this is the Nemesis, the Decepticon ship that crash landed here on Earth in the very first episode. And last but not least, Scorponok and Trypticon, the 2 Decepticon triple-changing cities. Now over here are my Haslabs. I've got the centerpiece of my entire collection, Unicron. Then we've got Omega Prime, Star Saber, and Deathsaurus. Deathsaurus is the only Decepticon Haslab that I have. But Leo Kaiser is coming next year, so I think that makes 2, if Leo Kaiser's a Decepticon. I think he is, but I'm not 100% sure. And that's my collection of Hasbro's Transformers Decepticons. Be sure to check out my Autobot collection tour if you haven't already. Who were your favorite Decepticons? Which Decepticon leader was your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed my video, and don't forget to subscribe for more G1 Transformers related content. Thanks for checking out my Decepticon collection tour. We'll be back.